I definitely think that we grow from each other, I think, and there's a lot of like kind of looking at each other being like, oh wow, like there's, she still writes a song every single day, and I'm like, geez, I got to get on my game, so I think that it's a healthy sort of like supportive way we're growing together in that way.
So Olivia's winning the Write a Song Every Day challenge.
She is winning, yes. I'm definitely losing that.
Hey everyone, we've officially entered the most wonderful time of the year.
Whether you've been naughty or nice, we've got the perfect gift for you.
Obviously, like, it's a very challenging time for people, but I think that it gave me a lot of time to like really hone in on songwriting and playing and all those different things. And so I was actually able to finally record my debut EP over the course of the quarantine, which is, again, I know like a lot of people were very restricted, so I'm very it's just so wonderful that I had that opportunity to do that. But yeah, I was actually really grateful to have the time to like just hone in on all that stuff. But
Yeah, me too. I actually recorded my debut EP in quarantine too. It's kind of to echo what Joshua said. I think both of us are like really creative, and it was kind of nice to have some time just to sit with yourself and your thoughts and your ideas and kind of have time to like mine that out. Joshua actually challenged me to write a song every day of quarantine, and like we both kind of fell off a little bit, but definitely like challenging myself creatively was something that happened a lot over lockdown. And I also learned how to knit over lockdown, which was fun.
I love that. How did you keep in touch with your fellow cast members? Was there a group chat, group Zooms, hangs, anything like that?
Yeah, we actually had a weekly group Zoom. Tim Federle, the showrunner, held it. He was always just like, we just checked in. And I remember the first like couple weeks, it was always like people were just like, no one had any idea what was going on. But it was definitely nice to kind of have that weekly check-in to, see everybody's faces and see how everyone's doing.
The group Among Us, has that happened yet?
No, not yet. Surprisingly, I don't know why. What I want to do is I want to film a real life Among Us at the sound stages and like put a camera in every room of the dressing rooms and like figure that out. But we're still working on it.
So you are all kind of reunited in Salt Lake City, resuming filming. How has it been reuniting with your fellow castmates?
We are still technically not allowed to hug on set. If we're ever like closer than 6 feet apart, somebody goes, 6 feet apart. So it's kind of
like a school dance.
Hard. Yeah, I'm such a big hugger and I love everyone on set so much. So it's a little bit of a challenge still, but it was definitely so nice to see them all again and talk to them. I think they're kind of like our second family. So it was really hard being away from them for so long.
How have you been able to interact with the fans more on social media, keeping in touch with them? I know, I'm trying to think, was it you two last year that put passwords on each other's phones and then forgot the passwords?
Yeah, well, I remembered my password and Joshua didn't remember mine. So mine is still locked, but I don't think his is.
It's still locked?
Still locked to this day, yep. I only get 30 minutes.
Oh my, that's, wow, I feel terrible. But yeah, we definitely had a thing where we put locks on each other's Instagram so that after 30 minutes we couldn't like go, because I would do it and like I would just ignore the message because I would just be like, screw that, I'm still gonna go on. But that was gonna be held each other accountable. But I think like there was a couple times that like each of us I think went live during the quarantine to kind of like check in with everybody and see how everyone's doing. But yeah, it's weird when like all real world activities stop, like award shows and interviews and all that stuff, where it all becomes on social media. It kind of is it shows just how social media has become real life in a lot of ways, and that's like where all that is now, is like social media, and like people are doing concerts for online. It's just a very weird world. So we definitely, I think, leaned into connecting with people more on social media.
High School Musical, the holiday special, is coming out on Disney Plus on December 11th. So what prompted this? Who's
on one of the cast Zooms that we were talking about? We had like a weekly cast Zoom over lockdown, and on one of them, our showrunner Tim Federle was like, big announcement, and we were so excited. And he's like, we're gonna do like a holiday special, and each one of you is gonna get a holiday song, and it's gonna be amazing. And we were so stoked. I think I was just personally so stoked that we were like all gonna be working together again, because I just missed that experience so much. But it's fantastic. We'll do like some Christmas covers, Hanukkah covers. Josh wrote an original song for the special, which is amazing. And I think my favorite part about it is you kind of just get to learn more about like the actors as people and
Mhm.
their backstories. And I remember we watched it maybe like a couple weeks ago for the first time, and I remember learning stuff about my cast members that I had no idea about before. So I think people will gonna get to know us on a more human level more, which I'm excited for.
I think the cool thing, like, again, what she was saying about the holiday special is like you get to learn so much about people. And I think that because this year we are, we obviously the schedule's been pushed around because of all the time we've had to spend in lockdown. This sort of nugget of content that everyone's going to get from our cast, because our season isn't coming out, directly when it was supposed to, because everything got pushed back. I think it'll be a nice bridge, but I really think that the fans are going to love it. And I think that there's so much gold in, like, 45 minutes. I think it's the perfect jam-packed piece of gold that I think that they're all going to love.
Olivia, you sing a Joni Mitchell classic, River, in the special. Does that song hold any, like, a special meaning to you? How did that choice come about?
Yeah, so Tim Federle, our showrunner and our producer, knows that I'm a big songwriter and I love female singer-songwriters. Like, that's my jam. And so when this opportunity came about, he's like, okay, like, the best female singer-songwriter Christmas song is River, which is like the sad Christmas song. And I love ballads and I love sad songs. And so he's like, this is perfect for Olivia. And I actually had only heard it previously on The Politician. Ben Platt sings it in The Politician, and I thought it was like a Politician original song. So I was like, oh wait, this is like amazing. And it's Joni Mitchell and she's the greatest. And I actually dove into her discography after like learning about this song. But yeah, I just feel really grateful that I got to do it, and I think it turned out really well. So yeah.
Josh, you perform a song that you wrote for season 2, is it? The Perfect Gift?
Yes.
Awesome. So what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I mean, The Perfect Gift is, it sort of stems from Ricky not being able to, like, afford a gift. And so as the second best thing, he writes a song, but the ultimate gift is, the other person. So I think that's kind of the key thing of the song is, the main line at the end is, this song's the second best that I could do when the perfect gift is you. And so it's kind of being like, this Christmas, like, all I really want is you. So this is the best I can give you is the song. And so that's kind of how that came about. And I can't give away too much of the context within the episode, but yeah, that's the gist of the song.
You also do a fun duet with Matt Cornett that was so wonderful, Little Saint Nick. So what was it like getting to sing with Matt, and would you like to see more Ricky EJ duets in the next season?
I would love to see that. Yes, Matt and I don't have too many scenes together. It's so funny. We're either fighting or we're glancing at each other from across the room. So the fact that we were able to just be buddies and do this song was a dream. And we got to shoot at the Bachelor house, which was super fun. Swim in the Bachelor pool. But yeah, no, it was definitely a blast. We were just screwing around the whole day, just having a good time. So yeah.
Are you a Bachelor fan? Did you like reenact any Bachelor moments? Get out of the limo or?
Yeah, no, I wish we should have gotten a limo, but no, I've never really seen too much of The Bachelor. I've seen like pieces here and there, but yeah, still cool.
That's funny. I know you're gearing up for season 2. Can you give us a little glimpse of what we can expect in the new season?
Without giving too much away, I think there are like amazing dance numbers, new amazing songs. Obviously, it was announced that we're doing Beauty and the Beast, and that has been so much fun. I think my favorite thing about season 2 and like this series in general is that there are like no side characters, and I think in season 2 that's just kind of an extension of that principle. I think people that we kind of just touched on in season 2 will really get to know really deeply and well. So I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for the audience to kind of know characters a little bit more. There's a bunch of drama. You never really know what's coming. So yeah, so much good stuff.
How are Ricky and Nene doing as a couple?
That's a really great question.
Yes,
there's lots of challenges. There's lots of challenges, lots of stuff to figure out. That's an alarm. I apologize for that. So you'll just have to tune in. We really can't say anything, but lots of twists and turns, lots of exciting stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Is there a character that you would like to do more scenes with? Maybe you didn't get enough with them last season?
I mean, anytime I can act with Sophia Wiley, it's like magical. Like she is one of those people that like makes you a better actor when you're with her. It's like she's so wonderful. But also, like I said earlier, like I don't know, Ricky and EJ, there's got to be some more there, right? Like I would love to see more of them two together on camera.
Yeah, there are definitely some cast members who I haven't like really had like one-on-one scenes with. I don't think I've had a one-on-one scene with Frankie or Joe or any of them, and I think that would be really fun because I love them as people and also as actors.
Love that. So we touched on your music a little bit, but I want to circle back because you both wrote songs for the new season, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So how would you say you've both grown personally as musicians since the start of the series?
Oh God, immensely. I think about this all the time, and I think a big reason that I grew so much is because I met Joshua, who is obviously this amazing musician, singer, songwriter. And I think before that, I had never really met anyone that was kind of interested in the same things that I was interested in that was like my age. And that was really inspiring. And I think he really pushes me to do better. So there's that aspect of it. But obviously getting to write for the show is such an amazing opportunity. And getting to write something that you know will be like heard by people is obviously kind of a lot of pressure, but I think made me better as a songwriter totally. And writing to prompt is something that I'm really trying to get used to, like being like, okay, this is what I have to write about and this is all the points that I have to touch on. That's something that I never really did before. I kind of just like wrote what I was feeling, and so it's kind of nice to be able to write something from a more structured approach. But yeah, immensely grateful for everything that the show has taught me. It's really infinite.
Yeah, I mean, I agree wholeheartedly with everything that she said. I think in the beginning, like, it's very daunting when you get that task of like, okay, we need you to write this song, like she said. But I think that like this time around, when Tim gave me the call and he was like, okay, we want you to write this song, blah, 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 I was more like, okay, let's do this. Like, I just had more of like a, I was just more like, all right, let's got to face this head on. But I think one of the things that I've really learned from Olivia is the storytelling aspect of songwriting. And I think that I'm more of like this is how I feel in this moment. And she really does a job of like telling a story and putting you in that time and place. And I think that that's been super inspiring to me and has definitely influenced my music. But I definitely think that we grow from each other, I think. And there's a lot of like kind of looking at each other being like, oh, wow, like there's, she still writes a song every single day. And I'm like, geez, I got to get on my game, So I think that it's a healthy sort of like supportive way we're growing together in that way.
So Olivia's winning the Write a Song Every Day challenge.
She is winning, yes. I'm definitely losing that.
I don't know about every day. I definitely sit at my piano and putz around every day. Over like lockdown, I wrote one every day for like maybe 3-4 months, I was so proud of myself for. But obviously most of them were absolutely awful, but it's the thought that counts. It's the practice.
I highly doubt that.
About that. Who are your biggest inspirations in the industry, Olivia?
Taylor Swift. I'm the biggest Swiftie in the whole world. I think she is the most genius songwriter. She just like works so hard and is such a storyteller and uses such specificity, and I'm just obsessed with her. I love Lorde too. I'm a big Lorde person. I love like Halsey and just like female singer-songwriters who really aren't afraid to say what's on their mind. Yeah.
Josh, how about you?
I think like Ed Sheeran is such an inspiration to me because he's able to play 70,000 seat stadiums with just his guitar and a loop pedal. I think that just shows that he really is like, he was a street performer. Like he really just, he just did the grind, and he did it great. And then obviously Harry Styles is a huge inspiration because he's not only like so good at the music, but also like he's a fashion icon. And I think that he's not afraid to take risks and be super bold, and that's super inspiring to me. John Mayer is also an excellent inspiration for me. I love Sarah Bareilles, like Norah Jones, all those people. Yeah, I mean, I could go on and on, but songwriters really.
So you recorded an EP in quarantine. What's the update?
It is not out yet. No, it is coming. I've not given any official dates yet, but soon, very soon. Mark my words, yeah.
Olivia, congratulations on All I Want being certified gold.
Heyo.
Has it sunk in yet? What does this accomplishment mean to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. I just feel so lucky that I got to write this song for a show that means so much to me and that I love so much. And the fact that people like listened to it and liked it is just icing on the cake. I think it's so cool. I sometimes like go on TikTok and like look at people making videos to the song. It's like people like make TikToks to it, which is just so cool. But like recently I was like looking at the comments of a video that was to the song, and people were like talking about what the song meant to them and like how it helped them get through like certain heartbreaks and like sad times in their life. And like reading it was like made me feel like so seen, that all of these people were going through experiences that I was going through, and there was just like nothing like that. There was just nothing like that connection, and I just feel so grateful that they let me do this and that people liked it the way that they did.
So last season you both co-wrote Just for a Moment. Is there another, you talk about how you guys are you kind of push each other to do better. Are we going to see more collaborations between you guys, maybe inside or outside of the show?
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to write anything together for this season, but maybe next season, who knows? But yeah, writing with Josh was a pleasure. So yeah, maybe in the future we'll do something like that.
We'll see.
So a lot of fans have discovered this series as part of their kind of quarantine binges. What has it meant to you both to be able to like bring a little bit of joy to people during this difficult time?
Yeah, I mean, I just think about all the comfort shows that I had like growing up, and it's so insane to me for people to be like, this is my comfort show. Like, this show is like my escape. And like, because the world is so scary right now and people are stuck in their houses and you know, I'm sure it's just like with all the challenges going on, the idea that people for, well, I don't know, is it 6 hours total, I think is the first season, like for people to escape for even that amount of time and to give them that joy is the most fulfilling thing, and something I'm honored to be a part of and excited to bring them more of that comfort TV in just a short amount of time.
Right, and like streaming is really the only option for entertainment these days, so you know, it's kind of cool that we get to be in people's households when they're obviously stuck indoors. But I think one of my favorite things about the show is that it really focuses in on like finding your tribe and like feeling accepted and feeling like you belong. And I think that's something that we all stayed, at least I do. So I'm really glad that we're kind of driving that message home. I hope people feel included and loved.
Are we getting any sneak peek of season 2 in the holiday special?
I'm glad you asked. Yes, you are. Well, one, there's my song, The Perfect Gift. I'll be performing that in the holiday special. And then also there is a clip from season 2 that I am so excited about. It was the most fun thing to film ever. I watched every single take of it. I was like, this is incredible. So I'm just so excited for people to get that little taste of season 2.
Buckle up, Wildcats. It's about to get real.